And we're live again. And hello everybody! Welcome back. Let's see, everyone's ready, and here we go.
I need a proper countdown next time. Really stuff on my mouth with chips.
It's good stuff though. What kind of chips were they?
Sour cream and onion.
Ooh, girl, you got taste!
The best!
The best.
I heard like America doesn't have all dressed.
Alt dressed?
All dressed? Chips?
Oh, like everything?
No, like it's like a flavor called all dressed.
Alt, like an all dress, like, you know.
I don't know, it's like
a flowery dress, or how we, what kind of
oh,
chips?
you're dumb. It's like the best chip flavor.
What is on it that makes it all, is it alt or all dress?
All, like A-L-L.
Okay, your Canadian accent is making that T real hard.
It's all. I said all dress. All chat gives me an
And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, on Numbani. If Kablam wins this, they move. If Kablam wins this round, they are going to be moving on to go up against NA Slayers again. If they lose and the team wins, then it becomes a three-way tie, and we have a very quick sudden death on Ilios, best of one. And as we're seeing right now, both teams are going with a hold on the top right with WebNerd on his grind, and the offense is going with a traditional dive of 3 healers. Let's see how I don't know if Nick's going to be staying on this. Never mind, he went to pharmacy. There we go, that's what we're used to seeing.
Well, they're going to be pushed up quite far, just trying to poke out this hallway and see what they're up against. Pharmacy on the side of offense here, and they're already getting close to the point. Is Hypnotic gonna go for the fail dive, not able to find anyone there. But Vortex trying to stay alive on the point, needs to back up, get some heals. Kino trying to provide some hoops as well. As WebNerds comes down, smashes his hammer around, see if he can get any picks. As now Diva will be meeting the end of that hammer as well. As they're sort of diving, coming out, diving, coming out, and trying to get the kills in their favor.
And this fight is just going in favor. They've surrounded the defense, and they've taken this point in turn. Now it's just up to Kino. Makaiden is coming back in, but he's not able to get anybody. Darkstar is able to take out Equinox with the Pulse Bomb, and it's going to be taken. This point is going to be taken by the offense. Now it's up to Ting.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought that was a real one, too.
I was like, oh, okay, end the game. I didn't need to cast this.
And WebNerd is looking for that Earth Shatter. He's going to get one soon. He just needs to get one good Flame Strike, and there it is. He's going to have this Earth Shatter ready. I'm no pro. Comes with a Diva Bomb. Let's see if it's going to hit anybody. Gets one. Gets Makaiden, but it's going to be a res from Endless Delta that should be able to cancel that out. Now it's just a matter to see who gets what. A nice pin on to Hypnot, and it gets taken out. Equinox able to use the Genji Blade. Gets booped. Almost gets flown up, and he does! I'm no pro finishes the job.
Nice. That's totally nice. That's how you kill a Genji Blade. Not with Transcendence, not with Sound Beat, just a poop off the map. But now Nerd's stuck in a bad position. He'll be taken out. And the payload will be making its way forward. As Blue Team will, I guess, get one more attempt to try and stop this payload before the end of the next checkpoint. Because looking like I thought I saw a Reaper, but nope. I'm imagining things. It would be a nice addition to this next part. Is Raj gonna come in, and Equinox goes for the stun, and actually doesn't end up killing Nick off of that.
But Makaiden's looking for a visor onto the team, and he's able to take out a couple of people, or just Joey. Earthshatter comes down, and it's up to the offense, and they're able to just clean house here. Earthshatter was unfortunately had no follow-up, and now it's just up to Vortex to hold. And that's it. Kablam is taking this point very quickly. This map is very much going in their favor. Makaiden has switched over to Roadhog, and they're going to 3-tank with McCree hold, looking for a ball up onto the corner just to make sure that nobody can get through them.
Yeah, Makaiden has a good switch onto the Roadhog. He did a really good job in the previous matches. We've seen him. Also, that self-heal helps, but not when Web... Did Webber even put his shield up?
No, he did, but the healers were in front of him, and the pin comes in, but he misses. And right now, the Graviton comes in from Vortex, but is not able to get too much out of it. Claw of Death and Endless Delta do have their Valkyries, but there's not going to be much out of it. Endless Delta still throws it off, but doesn't get anything out of it, unfortunately. And Hypnot is able to push people off. That payload is going a mile a minute, and they are coming in quickly. Oh, unfortunately for web nerds. And
I don't know who the captain is on the team that wants to forfeit. 12 p.m.? You mean it's noon?
it looks like... Hold on. I think I spelled that
We're
wrong.
really that far away?
Alright.
Okay, end it then.
Alright, we'll quickly move on. I'll go grab NA
So was
Slayers.
it TING? Wait, who
It was
just forfeited?
TING.
Kablam
The
forfeited.
TING.
The TING forfeited?
Yeah,
Are we sure?
that's what they said. And they're leaving.
So Kablam wins this, and then they move on to...
Yeah. So normally we'd have them do an OW draft, but it's been taking too long, so what we're going to have them do is just have Kablam as the challenger, choose the first map, and then whoever loses choose map. So let me go ahead and get the NA Slayers to come in.
I didn't think it was that late.
I mean, I don't know.
I guess when you're in EU, yeah. I was gonna say, it's only like 4 p.m. here.
Alright, so Haunt needs to get his team in here, and here they are. We don't have to wait too long. Good. Alright, as we're waiting for this, we are going to be having our giveaway shortly right after this. This will be a best of 3. Our giveaway is going to be a Plugable Technologies mouse. Some people, if you guys are a viewer from other tournaments and other events, you may have picked one up. It is from a company called Plugable Technologies. They have low budget price on high-end mice and other peripherals. We're also going to be having another giveaway, which is a Funko Pop of Tracer for a lucky participant viewer. So I will be hosting that giveaway shortly after this. And we're moving on to Lijiang. Unit R from NA Slayers, and we're good to go. We're at the home stretch. We're almost there. I see the finish line off in the distance. I see the men and people and women holding the cups of water for the runners.
And some food, hopefully, at the end.
Some guy, it's just one person holding a nacho.
A nacho?
A nacho. Just with a little bit of cheese.
Damn, all those carbs.
Right? All those
What's the map?
carbs. It's
Okay, you
Lijiang
said
Tower.
Lijiang, and then whoever loses picks the next map.
Correct. So loser will
Okay.
pick next map, just to make things go faster. And again, guys, thank you for joining us throughout all the ups and downs of this tournament. We know there's been some mistakes, and we are going to be fixing them for the next one. You'll see more of our events as once this ends. We'll have them posted on screen, and at the moment, our next event is going to be CS:GO for next weekend. So stay tuned for that. But enough about that. We're going to be moving into here. So what we have right now, everyone's just choosing I got confused because Arissa looked at me directly at the camera and I got very confused.
You can see me?
Yeah. This whole time they've been able to see. You know what would actually be really cool if, I mean, it'd be really distracting and it probably wouldn't be beneficial, but it'd be cool on one end, is have a little drone as a camera and they just fly around. You know, they can go through people and stuff.
They can actually see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
So they can, like, wave.
And it looks like we're going to be seeing a close quarter fight going into the white room and the center room. Junkrat's going to be back and forth, and Haunt is going to be able to get a nice shot onto Joey, but to get the res on Darkstar is going to be up and about, trying to pick off any of the healers. This Mercy is almost dead. Very, very close, not yet, but nonetheless, it's up to Haunt, who cleans up, and NA Slayers are pushing Kablam back. And they're going to be taking
there you go. Taking control of control room and then pushing them back into their spawn. I mean, significant picks in favor of NA Slayers, as now they're going to try and hold this choke point here. Junkrat falls early, and Haunt is going in huge. E-Boy also getting some hammers in. Claw of Death trying to res them all, but it's going to be up to Nick to try and pump some damage in here.
And this is always a difficult position to push through because it's not so simple. You want to just crash into him, but it's very difficult to do so. And you're going to need an ultimate to break through. Let's see if this... No, unfortunately. But Darkstar is able to get one, but the ults are just coming out. Trades are here and back and forth. Torb's going on. Genji Blade is able to finish up. And no, Nick takes the kill before killing himself in style.
Oh my god, Darkstar almost, like, almost got the point, but the Valkyrie Mercy was chasing him down, and I don't know who's gonna win this gunfight, Kazan or Darkstar. And Kazan looks like at least he pushed him away so far into his own base. So Darkstar is so far away, not able to help anybody, but huge Graviton, and meanwhile coming in from the blue spawn. Didn't really get any more kills. But Darkstar once again capturing the point.
He's gonna get it. Everybody. No, he's so close, but Barky stops it. And in comes the Graviton. There's no pulse bomb to follow through. Sound Barrier comes in, ground. Earthshatter comes in to try to counter, but I don't think there's going to be anybody there to help. And it's just E-Boy, and he looked for the pin.
I don't know if that was, I think that was a misclick, but Barky like solo Sound Barrier to himself onto the point when no one was around. But anyway, blue team here is going to be
taken out, Haunt.
Yeah.
And they force the Valkyrie out to try to resurrect everybody to even it out. Torb is able to finish off Hypnon. There's no res coming in for him at the moment. Nick is going to have that tire, so they have something in the case, and when they start committing, he's got to get it out soon. He's going to be able to get... How can he get from here? Very close. Can he get anybody? He gets E-Boy! And they're able to hold it off. Right now it's 30% going to be in favor of Kablam, with 70% on the side of NA Slayers, and they're holding up front. They have no fear. I'm No Pro is very close to his Graviton. Just a few more percentage left. And it's just down to the wire of if you get the Genji Blade and Graviton on either side, it's going to be the win there. So it's who can get the Graviton first. E-Boy comes in with a nice pin, but he gets no one. He just puts himself in a bad situation. He's being very aggressive here.
I feel like everything that Darkstar is doing. Oh, it's a double Graviton! Hammer versus Hammer! I'm No Pro gets two. Nick with the third and fourth kills in favor of blue team here. That's going to be Kablam, as they're going to be heading into the close to 70% and counting. And now holding this choke point, as Red are going to have to go for a reset. Possibly one or two more team fights before this game might go in NA Slayer's favor.
And unfortunately, no one is hitting the trap. They're close to it. They're just bouncing. Oh, there it is. He's able to get someone with it, but you don't know who it was. They do have the tire ready. They do have Earthshatter and tire on both sides. Genji Blade and Valkyrie. Here comes the tire. They got to do something about it, or avoid it entirely. Hopefully, it gets nobody. Nobody gets killed by it. Counter tire comes in. Can he get anybody? Genji Blade is out. Valkyrie's going to have to come in to res this. Earthshatter comes in, and here comes the Genji Blade. Maybe. Yes, here it comes.
Maybe.
Oh, and the death passive kills him! And it's up to Joey versus Hunt and the Valkyrie, and this just fight is going on and on. Pulse Bomb onto E-Boy, but hits the shield instead. Darkstar is able to clean up E-Boy. Rhines are down. It's 3 on 4 right now. I can't count, ladies and gentlemen, but it's almost there. Graviton comes out. Very close. It's going to be done. Can it be it? That's it, ladies and... No! Torbzo takes out 3, and it's just him. Can he hold enough until E-Boy gets back? He does. And E-Boy gets pushed back, and Torbzo just needs to die. And hope... Oh, unfortunately gets taken out, and I don't think Claw of Death has the res for it.
E-Boy just needs to stay alive. Keep your shield up. No, gets hammered down, but the rest of his team able to delay fast enough as they're almost close to taking back the point. Zarya going into control, but not any ults to be able to take down these players from NA Slayers. They're going to be taking back this point once they're able to hammer down Darkstar, who's been the silent killer this entire game, getting as many picks as he can. Back onto the point, Pulse Bomb onto E-Boy, not enough to kill him, as he is going to get healed back by the Mercy. Point now taken by NA Slayers, as one last team fight is going to decide the winner here, and here comes the Earthshatter from Hypnot, hammers everything in sight. Darkstar with the kills as well, and now, oh my god, the blue took it back.
Here comes the tire, is able to get Nick. So that's 1 DPS down. We do have Valkyrie over on the Kablam side. Torbzo still holding the fort, needs to die, gets sound barriered and the Mega, so he's going to be up and about. And now Valkyrie comes out, and it's just up to ults to come in. Sound barrier comes in. Darkstar is going to have the pulse bomb, but can it hit anybody? A res goes on to Haunt. Trades are going back and forth. A bomb goes on Haunt. Hypnot gets taken out. They're down the Rhine. Rhine comes back up. E-Boy kills the Lucio. And Hypnot almost gets Barky. Right now, it's just a big trade back and forth. Who can do more? And Nick gets taken out. Unfortunately, zoned out by a little bit. And they're just contesting as much as possible. There's Torbzo. The fact that he stayed alive this entire time is what won this for NA Slayers. Valkyrie comes out just to ensure the fight. They're going to be taking this 90% on the side of NA Slayers. And Nick, they pass him! He's going for it! Here comes the C9! He's going to have the ult. Oh, he got caught.
Oh my god, he even for the win. Even gets the Zarya in the play. Sound barrier to secure this final win. But E-Boy coming in for the charge. Not enough. Well, it was enough, but 100% in favor of NA Slayers. That was such a confusing team fight. C9s all around, but
oh my goodness.
So far, 1-0 for NA Slayers.
Torbzo, if he did not get those 3 kills in the Graviton, I mean, Jesus. Shatters back and forth. Coordination's on point on both teams. And man, we're seeing some great plays now.
Heading into second map.
I gotta drink water after that one. Oh, my voice is shot.
That was really crazy.
Oh my goodness. Alright, Pharmacy on Pharmacy. We got 3 DPS on one end, double DPS on the other. Let's see who's gonna be killed first.
But it's the game of killing people.
It's
looking for any boops. No boops so far. It's going to be Pharmacy pumping damage to each other's teams. Reinhardt battle going on in this middle map, as they're going to have to back off here. As Hypnot takes a bad fire strike, he's going to need to back off and actually gets picked, but resurrected there by Claw of Death, as point will be unlocked in 5 seconds. Looking at the numbers here in favor, it looks pretty evened out so far, but Dixie Dix on the Tracer is going to be C9 capturing this maybe? No, not really? Okay.
Can Nick take out Haunt? No. He got double directs on both DPS, but Darkstar's able to clean him up, and Darkstar has to back off.
E-Boy looking for the sneaky Earthshatter, but does Diva... Is the Diva see him?
No.
Okay, now he's got to have seen him there.
I don't think so.
Thanks for the assist.
Nick should see him right now, but the rocket is blocking his view. It's on the bottom right, Nick! Just turn!
Oh,
and there it is!
Yes!
Oh my goodness! Oh, and the boops!
Oh, no.
The boops! Oh, Claw!
What just happened? Oh my god.
And the late sound barrier comes in, allowing no one to be healed by it, and Darkstar unfortunately gets taken out. Should get the res off back though. I think Claim, let's see, Claim, no, it doesn't have it. Here comes the Genji Blade. Torbzo is looking for the Mercy right now. He's able to take her out. And at the moment there's nothing that Kablam can do.
Blue are just trying to take this this point here. Finally, the sound barrier for Kablam is going to come in, but the barrage from Red is... Can it find anybody? It finds 3, 4. Kazan tries to resurrect Han from that one, as it's going to be a battle of point, but 60% and counting for Team NA Slayers, as, you know, Kablam was a little bit close from getting that one.
I don't agree with the sound barrier that went off. I think it was just a... It was most likely paying attention to the fight, but it wasn't necessary. And E-Boy, with the Flame Strike plus Pulse Bomb, is able to take out Hypnot. And now Kablam is just wasting more time with this. They needed to regroup much sooner. And Dixie Dix looking for a good flank right here. They're very close on ults. Both DPS, or Torb's gonna have Genji Blade soon. And let's see who gets taken out. That Genji Blade is gonna be huge if they can use it. Darkstar able to take out Dixie Dix by himself. There's the Genji Blade. Gets booped off. And is Kaizen gonna be able to take it out? No! Out comes the Valkyrie. And nothing yet so far. The fight's on point. Darkstar able to take out Kaizen, but nothing yet. There has to be something close. Sound barrier goes off. This fight's are going to be definitely in favor of NA Slayers.
Well, there you go. 99-0. Just need to hammer this last person off, and overtime will be dwindling down. And NA Slayers take Lijiang Tower 2-0.
Man. I was hoping to see much more of a big of a fight as we saw Junkertown.
King's Row.
It's losers choosing.
Well, NA won, so...
No,
like...
but yeah, losers choose.
Oh, who was team Kablam? Who else?
Kaizen is on a... Going to Gibraltar.
I thought it was
as we saw before, we saw NA Slayers playing that little car wash area with, I think it was it shimadawitchu that was playing them the first time, and they had to get through, but it was the fact that NA Slayers tried to spawn camp.
Yeah.
So we'll see if they're going to be doing the same strat here. Just wiggle around your cursor. There we go.
Arriving at Watchpoint Gibraltar.
And thank you again, guys, for joining us. This has been a long tournament. And a lot of we were hoping for a bigger turnout. We're going to be hosting one in probably another month or so. Hopefully trying to get a bigger prize pool and more giveaways. Again, for those who are watching the stream, type this into the stream chat. You should be able to see it on my screen, and that will put you in the raffle for the giveaway. Now, just to let everybody know, you must be followed on all our social medias, Twitters, Facebook, in our Discord.
Did you put it in the chat?
No, I'm just typing it out because they have to see it.
I think.
Well, if you enter it into the chat, they will see it.
Nuh-uh, they can see me type anything. There.
Oh.
If you are subscribed to our channel, you have double the chance of winning, and you also have the ability to be, if you win something, you still get pulled into the next raffle anyway.
I wonder if I left anything in my locker here.
And
Is it a hashtag or just that?
just that. No hashtag. Now, as we're seeing up here, we're seeing the attack going on their infamous Protect El Presidente. And let's see what the defense has to say about this.
NA Slayers doing what they do best. The Bastion Reinhardt, I guess, protect the president. As blue team here on the high ground have to decide how they want to take this one. Looking like the Winston wants to come up from behind. That's what exactly he's going to do. Pump some damage in, distort their positioning here. I'm no pro. The Diva is trying to help him out as Farah Hunt here pumping some damage in, able to find one, but Bob Death the Mercy brings her back. And it's going to be a fight on the payload of Blue finally being pushed off. And that's going to be it.
And they are not... Kablam is not afraid of that Bastion. They do not care. And Claw of Death able to take out Haunt with the Mercy. E-Boy is looking for those sneaky pins. Nick is going to have his Genji Blade soon, and he is... They're now pushing forward. Nice dashes going back and forth. He cleans house. And now they're getting pushed back into spawn.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for them to try and push this Bastion back onto the cart. So maybe, well, yeah, he's going to go back onto the Reinhardt just to get close to the payload and try and win this team fight for the next checkpoint. Because exactly how to counter Bastion is just not to let him set up such a like non-mobile character. That's all they have to do. But now pushing on forward here, the red team will have to watch out. Are this blue team going to come from behind? Going to come from the front here? Nick with the Genji Blade finds the Mercy. Perfect first pick, gets the second pick. I'm no pro with the Diva Bomb, finds also the third. As defense, utilizing all their abilities, try and push this one back.
And the great thing about that is they only used the Genji Blade, and he got a lot of value out of that.
They used the Diva Bomb too, but only got one. But sort of distancing them off the payload. It really worked out well.
So let's see what they're able to hold here. It looks like E-Boy is going to be having Shatter soon. They are. Joey is almost dead. Here comes the Shatter and the sound barrier for the offense. Genji Blade comes out. 3 ults for the trade. They're going to be winning this fight and most likely be taking the point with this too. Let's see if they can push forward. They still have, on the side of the defense, they have their ultimates for the tanks and supports. But there isn't going to be much they can do to try to contest this stage. Oh no, they did! Darkstar was able to get in and contest and do what he does best, which is sneaky sneaky. Sound barrier comes out. They do have Valkyrie to hold this if they need it. In comes Hypnot. Haunt gets taken out, and Darkstar is hunting down this Mercy, taken out. The defense is going to hold. Very big surprise here. Really good on Darkstar.
Yeah, Darkstar was hiding in the corner near the big health pack, and then came in right at the best moment to delay it, and then Claw of Death single-handedly revived their entire defense. 2 or 3 people there to keep this fight still winnable in their favor. As Red Team going to have 1 minute left to push us to the next checkpoint, and they don't really have much to go, but now they're going to be crunched on time to do the rest of the match.
And the Genji Blade comes in from both Nick and Torbzo. Let's see who gets the most out of it. And it looks like the offense is going to be holding here for sure this time. Or, I'm sorry, they're going to be able to push on a nice deflect into the face of Nick by Torbzo. But nonetheless, they dropped them down to below 30%. And Darkstar again! Can they contest it? They can! And Hypnot definitely is able to do more. He does have his monkey ult. They can hold it here. They gotta get the right characters. They don't have Valkyrie for Mercy. Nick is gonna try to run there as quick as possible. And Hypnot was just making enough space for Nick and everybody else to set up top. But too late. Haunt is already up there. And I'm no pro takes out their enemy Mercy. Joey gets traded off, and Darkstar able to take out Haunt. And they're just holding on the point now.
Yeah, I mean, E-Boy and friends were trying to be really aggressive, pushing up, trying to make space for the payload, but now they're getting pushed back back into their spawn. This defense a little bit overextending here, as they just need to get the kills they need and back off, and hopefully Hypnot can provide a little bit of shields for his teammates here, as Darkstar is doing a really good job of coming around and flanking. Genji Blade coming in, Sound Barrier coming in as well, as the payload will be making its way, as battles will be going on the high ground, as Torbzo finds the Lucio. Hypnot needs to dive out of there, at least he didn't get picked, as Haunt going to pump some damage, hopefully, into these players on top of the airship. Diva Bomb coming down, but there's going to be a Ryan shield in the way, not going to be able to do much.
And Haunt throws a barrage onto Nick to shut that down up top. Claw of Death still has Valkyrie, and we'll see if she'll even try to use it. They're going to try to hold as much as possible. Hypnot gets taken out, and now it's basically just up to, I believe, Claw of Death by herself with Joey, and they're just contesting as best they can right now, just to give enough time for Darkstar to appear, and he does. He's able to take out one. He's going to chase the other one. He gets... No, the Mega is not there. And there's a fight up top. He's going to contest as much as possible. And this has just been such a back and forth. I don't think this fight has even stopped once.
Yeah, it's hard. The defense team really want to contest as much as they can. They only have one player left, I believe, the soldier in there. He goes down, so that's going to be point captured again for, that's for NA Slayers. As they'll be making their way to the end of the map, as 2 minutes will be remaining. They have a lot of distance to do here, and they're already pushing into the enemy spawn, trying to make as much distance as they can for the payload.
And I'm No Pro is able to take out E-Boy. There goes the res. Out comes the sound barrier and the Widowmaker onto Darkstar. Let's see if he's able to get any shots that he needs to be able to push them back. This could definitely stop Haunt if Darkstar can definitely become a big threat. And as it is right now, E-Boy is just being pushed into the corner. Unfortunately, he gets out and is able to shatter. Out comes the Diva Bomb. He's not able to get one. Joey just gets the res on. They do have Valkyrie. Nick needs to set up his visor. And he's trying to hide. Is able to shut down Haunt. Out comes the res. He's got to survive. Oh, the Widow gets taken out. And Haunt passes the Nick! Oh, but too late. Torb finds him and kills him anyway.
Oh, Torb going absolutely off. Even Haunt with the 4th kill. Barky with the 5th kill. Now it's almost a complete team wipe. As E-Boy's going to be rushing in there, hammering into their spawn. Trying to buy as much time as they can to push this payload home. As he's just going to be putting a shield literally onto their spawn, but Diva's going to get the shift out of there. As Tracer also trying to put some fire down. Torpso takes out the Tracer, and Diva contesting this one as much as they can. He needs the shield from Hypnot. Survive this one. A little bit of heals. I'm No Pro. It's just 1 HP. Goes back to spawn for some healing and defense. Holding on for this for now.
NA Slayers definitely needed to kill Nick. Nick saved that fight. He was able to take out Genji. He was able to take out Haunt right immediately, and he's able to shut down Kazan. He was because of the nano visor, or sorry, of the visor. And unfortunately, now they're pushed back. They don't have the space and aggression they had before. The momentum is lost for the offense. And as we're seeing it, the defense is holding strong on this point. They need to be careful though, because this is going to be last fight, and it is going to come down. No, why did that come out? This is going to be last fight. Unless they're going to be...
I think it might last long enough for the next fight to start going, and just a power boost Nick, I guess, for him hammering down, but Hunt going to go after the soldier right away. The barrage coming in. Mercy could be rezzing them, and he does. At least she rezzes the E-Boy Reinhardt player, and Joey's going to be hammered off. Hypnot is also very low, trying to get pocketed from the Mercy. Claw of Death, seeing who she can res, trying to pocket the last player. She needs to get out of that situation. At least brings back the Winston, the last person to be able to contest this one, and he's going to be behind the load, and Darkstar trying to make space. Soundberry going in for the offensive team a little bit early, but Hypnot is going to be the last one to delay this one.
If they can't come back from this, I mean, they should have won that immediately, but they celebrated too early, and that early Valkyrie was unnecessary. So we'll see if they're able to even come back from this. At this point, it's just a stall game, and just try to keep the offense from taking the last point, but it looks like the offense is not going to be losing their momentum. No one is going down, and out comes the Winston ult, pushing back Kazan. They don't have an extra healer, so they don't have to worry about Mercy so much. Haunt goes down. This might actually be a winnable fight for the defense, depending who gets taken out next. Nick is going to have Visor soon. He needs to get it quickly, and he's going to be soon, 99%. Here it comes, anti-counter Visors with Genji Blade. No! Torbzo shuts that down.
Round 1 complete, 3-0 for NA Slayers so far, as really came down to the wire and overtime for them, as we'll have to see what Kablam can do on their side.
That is sad. That's sad. That misplay was huge. I know they had a sort of plan to try to back off and use the Diva Bomb, but it didn't work. Oh my goodness, that's frustrating for me to see.
Yeah, your inner coach is like raging.
Yeah, it's like, don't celebrating too early. I mean, I don't know why they needed to do that. It wasn't necessary. No one was dead.
Just for the flying ability, I mean, it is pretty cool.
Yeah. Just to fly. I can't get to my position, so allow me to use my ult. to get there instead of just shifting to you.
I don't know why she popped it. I thought it would have lasted long enough for the 10 seconds, but then if they would have went into overtime, then you just burned it for no reason. But
it's okay. It's okay. None of us know this game. This is all we know. Is we thought we were casting some bowling, and they'd put us in some computer chairs, and they said, "Here, cast for these people." And E-boy doing some thoughtful thinking. Yeah, contemplating some life.
Dark thoughts. This haunt's gonna.
Oh!
Oh no! That's not what real teammates do. They don't tell you to jump. They push you off.
Any support is good support.
You can't recall out of that one. Did it?
And Haunt now thinking about his actions in the dark room.
Well, that was an interesting start of a.
On either side, we're going to be seeing dive and a close quarter fight, most likely by Haunt being up front. But Darkstar is going to be having a Widow and messes up the shot. Haunt's going to be a big nuisance once they find him. Hopefully Darkstar can set up correctly and get some nice shots going. So we'll see what we can pull off. Up goes in Hypnot, trying to just push them back. Not necessarily even try to make a fight, but because of that, Dixie Dix was able to cut off Darkstar, and Darkstar gets rezzed. But they have to be very careful here. They're pushing E-boy off to the counter. He's going to be taken soon. Can he take him out? No, he's so low. There we go. He's able to take him out. And as this all happening, Payload is moving. They're getting a lot of space. Haunt is by himself. They know he's there. They're just going to let him be. He's not going to be able to do much by himself. And they got to worry about the payload. Ooh,
yeah,
almost
this
a
is
headshot.
moving on forward. Yeah, and looking at sort of ultimates here, you have the Tracer Bomb that was just used, not able to get anybody. The Deadeye from Torb able to find Nick. Maybe the res will be coming in shortly as Darkstar finding the forehead of Hunt, as now the offensive team will be backing off a little bit, going for the reset. Diva is kind of in a bad position, and maybe going to get staggered. Oh no, good slack!
No!
No, not the BM, no! E-boy with the final fire strike though will be resetting that offensive team completely as 2.5 minutes remain to get to the first checkpoint.
And they found him. They say they know he's there. They know he's going to look for a backline shatter. Let's see what they can do with it. Oh, unfortunately Darkstar gets taken out. They need to switch off this Widow. They're not getting much out of it. She's not getting the shots she needs. And here on the payload, we have Lucio on Lucio battles. Nick and Lucio by themselves over on the point. McCree is finally coming back.
Tracer here.
And Nick needs to come back to help his Lucio! Nick! Come back!
I am healed.
Nick!
No!
He's gonna have Genji Blade, but it's not gonna be able to do too much. They finally changed the Widow. And they're gonna have Monkey Ult, Valkyrie, and Genji Blade with a Nano. And they'll most likely give it to either some exchange of words going between Nick and Kaizen.
Well, this could be a serious team fight if we decide to actually get on the payload and push it since nobody's really on it. Sound barrier coming in from NA Slayers. So keep trying to push this one. Diva Bomb coming in. Can it find anybody? And it doesn't. As ult's being used left, right, and center, you got Torb in control here, using the Deadeye to find Hypnot, but Nick's going to trade that one out. As Rez is coming in, as offensive team trying to have another chance of pushing this payload. She's going to get contested there by that player, the Tracer player, but she gets taken out as well.
A nice sleep by Kazan. Not necessarily intentional for that target. And Dixie, but it doesn't matter, they already took point! And so that's a wasted ult. How unfortunate. And the counter BM's going back and forth. And they do see him.
Hello, says E-boy, as he pins away from that situation. Takes a little bit of damage for that hello, but it's not really going to be the way to win this one.
But he's going to be looking for a sneaky shatter. Hopefully the offense doesn't forget about him. No, Darkstar is definitely down there watching him. He knows he's there and takes him out. There's no sneaky shatters going around here, ladies and gentlemen. So let's see. Nick almost able to take out Torb. And yes, this offense is going strong. So far, so good. But we saw the same thing as NA Slayers. They were doing a great job as well and had a lot of time. And Kablam was able to hold their defense. So let's see if well, looks like so far Kablam is just dominating. Darkstar is able to be up front, and they're just holding up. They got to save their ults and build up what they can. Oh my goodness, the back and forth deflects. Nick hits the wall, the Shimada wall. Oh, he's going to have his Genji Blade, and not many ults on the side of NA Slayer. They are going to have Earth Shatter. That's a really nice Shatter by E-Boy. Let's see what they would pull off from there.
Hammering everybody down, but Cloud Death is going to Valkyrie and trying to bring them all back. Brings back the Winston and the Genji. Is Hunt still trying to hammer down some, or fire down some damage, but needs to eventually back off, as I'm no pro is the last one left, and he needs to just keep getting healed by Mercy. Cloud Death is trying to survive this one. Is not to get
the
pushed
pin!
into her spawn, and E-Boy pins the Mercy, trying to go back to her spawn. Not looking good, but Hypnot is going to try and pop this Winston Rage to hopefully get a kill on E-Boy. Even the Evo Bomb trying to distance and zone these players away from the payload and respawn so they can actually have something happen here.
And there's a Nano Blade coming in and counters, and Dixie able to take out 3 members, but Nick is able to get spawned back and gets shut down. That was a really interesting trade, and it's just an awkward fight. 2 bad mistakes, and then he got cleaned up by a Nano Blade. So now it's up to... I'm no pro gets taken out. Now it's just up to the defense to hold. There is going to be a Shatter going down by E-Boy. Sound Barrier comes out. Out comes... Oh, and he cancels it. Doesn't get anything out of it. So let's see if they're able to get any more push. Just fighting on point. At this point, I believe the offense should just try to build up ultis. They have time to do it. And
yeah, 2 minutes remain and not a lot of distance here. Barrage coming in from Han, able to find D.Va and the Genji and the Tracer. Amazing there, as they're going to have to see where the offense is coming from, which that was the way to clear the rest of them, as they still got 2 minutes left to get themselves put together. Darkstar has the Pulse Bomb and Nick with the Genji Blade. Something to work with for the next fight, as also the D.Va could be kind of close to the D.Va Bomb, sort of zone them away from the payload, which is exactly what they need, is just to create some distance so they can actually push this card.
At the moment, they have the ult advantage. Here comes the Genji Blade. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. And here's the ending, ladies and gentlemen. This is the push they needed. E-Boy's by himself. They can't do anything. That is this match. 2 minutes given to Kablam. And wow, Kablam doing an amazing job on their offense.
Switching sides.
Heading into overtime. Yikes. 2 minutes and 18 versus 1 minute, and I mean, it's not even that much of a difference in time, but it's a crunch, and it's all going to be about how serious they're going to take this initial team fight. I mean, some people like to just kind of throw or see what they can get away with in the first team fight, but on red, we have the same usual comp. I think Dixie Dick's now on the Zarya. We'll be able to provide a little bit extra shields, and Kazan on the Zenyatta. We'll try and pump a little bit more damage when trying to push this card.
I think, honestly, I think the lack of Mercy on the defensive side is what made the fight overall, because it's just such a great ult to have. Looking at on the offense side of Kablam, they seemed much more comfortable knowing that there wasn't a Mercy that they had to worry about. And they were just like, you know what, go for the Ana, go for the Lucia. We've done this before. We no dive. This is what we've been doing. Here we go. Nothing new here. And so, anytime that NA Slayers has been coming in and trying to get a kill, Claw of Death is right there, ready to res.
Taking on this high ground, the defense will have to see what they're up against. And I'm surprised, you know, they're not popping out the whole Orisa, Bastion, or even the Orisa at all. It's been quite popular on offense, especially moving cart here, as E-Boy is going to try and provide some shields, and the car will be making its way under the archway, as no picks have really gone down yet.
And there's
as Blue will have to decide to drop down, and there they go.
And a nice jump, just a flank jump behind. This allows the Claw of Death to be back there, but unfortunately Haunt is also hiding back there, and it's just offense who's holding strong right now. And Torzo is just cleaning up. Haunt is not being contested whatsoever, and he's just got free reign to shoot as much as he wants.
Car will be making its way again. I'm not sure if I agree with the jump behind. I feel like they got spread apart and picked one by one until the offense cleared the way for this team fight. As maybe the defense has one more shot to contest this one if D.Va can jump in, but Hot's going to be waiting for them. Needs to get out of that before he gets picked. Zenyatta Orb is going to provide some healing, but D-Boy needs to hammer down. Huge Earth Shatter only finds the Lucio, I believe, and not even able to get that pick as Darkstar gets 2 with the Pulse Bomb. But no Mercy yet. Didn't even have a Mercy. They don't.
Ultis are coming out. Genji Blades are coming out. Who's going to be the greater ninja? And Nick shuts them down. Really good trades. Darkstar, I'm No Pro, and Nick doing an amazing job. The whole team of Kablam is really great in their coordination. And the 1v1s that Nick is creating with Kaizen is really putting them in their favor. Again, not having that Mercy is huge with this new update. It's just you have the constant res. It's just there. And Zen is just an easy pick now.
Now things are switching on up as Kablam will now be on the offense. Let's see what they're going to want to pick. Joey with the Hanzo. Maybe get some initial information on how they're going to be set up, but they really don't have that much distance if you think about it. But only 2 minutes and 18 to make it happen, so you don't have that many team fights to gamble to push this forward. At least just the first checkpoint. It's not really that far, but not really that much time to lose either.
And now we see Kaizen on the Mercy. This should be a change of pace in defense. And we'll see. I think with what they've seen so far, I'm pretty sure Kablam watched NA Slayers. Maybe they've seen NA Slayers in the previous matches. But you know, they're just getting that information. They know they're gonna have to be pushing forward. That payload does not need to go far. So they want to gather all this information as much as possible, just to make sure they're not running into anything stupid.
Escorting the payload.
And here it starts. It's Dixie Dix. I don't know if that was an accident drop down, but he's going to be completely by himself and is going to get pins against all these players. He's going to get at least pocketed from his Mercy, and you can see how split this team fight is. Half of them on the top. Finally, everybody is going to drop down. E-Boy looking for a pin. Doesn't find anyone, but he's going to be hammering down everybody he can as Blue will be trying to push his cart. E-Boy, here he comes with the shield. As Hypnon deciding to take this high ground and trying to electrocute everybody from there, from the safety of there.
Yeah, it looks just right against the shield. Kablam, Nick, no fear, just holding forward. But yeah, they're gonna be having to back off. The defense is not gonna be able to do too much with Hypnon all the way back there, but he gets taken out. Can the res come in to save him? No, he's too far forward, and the offense might have to just back off here. No, the trades come in, and here is the res gonna be coming in. No, now they got to back off. A nice pulse by Darkstar, but gets booped by the Lucio.
Well, he's able to get the Mercy, so if they're able to hurry up with this team fight, they can try and deal with it without the Mercy. But they're also missing a whole bunch of players, so I think Mercy will probably have enough time to come back for the red team.
I'm not sure what Hypnon was doing. I know what he's doing now, but I wasn't sure what he was doing back there. He's going behind, trying to get a nice... He's going to have this monkey ult soon. He's going to get it. Can he get there? Darkstar is there helping him out as well. Gets one. Soundberry comes out. The Mercy is taken out. Here comes the voice. He gets thrown in the air, but doesn't able to get a kill. 3, 2, trades are coming in. Both healers are down. Nick still has his ultimate. They're going to decide to take this one last fight. Nick's going to have to hold off. They weren't able to get what they needed. And now, is Nick going to be trying to back off? No. Yes, okay.
30 seconds.
Yeah,
So
30 seconds remaining. This will be last fight, and they have quite a few ultimates to work with. At least Nick with the Genji Blade, D.Va Bomb just a second away from being earned. Even Joey with the Sounder, if he's able to get a couple good orbs in. Cloud Death also with the Valkyrie, and they need to use this now and use it properly. Darkstar able to get the kill on the Tracer. D.Va Bomb comes in, finds the Lucio. This is good. Looking good for the offense.
Here comes the Graviton. Who's gonna pull it in? They're looking for. He has to try to get that Valkyrie. No, nothing out of the Genji Blade. In comes the Valkyrie, and he gets pinned. Soundberry comes in. Trades are just coming back and forth. This is last fight. Let's see what they can pull off. Shatter comes in. E-Boy just has shatters day in and day out. Just
Well, they let E-Boy be behind the car. He's able to get the pit on the Tracer and now hammer everything inside. Finally gets taken down by the pulse bomb from Darkstar, and this is going to be their chance. But finally, the Mercy in her Valkyrie is going to be taken out, and that's going to be the end of the fight. Unfortunately, Nick was still alive, not able to extend that overtime as NA Slayers take map number 2 and the series.
Man, what a game. And that's what we've been waiting to see. This is the type of match we wanted. People going at it, fights are going in and out, trades are going back and forth. Kablam, with how like an opposing force NA Slayers has been, Kablam really did a great number of fighting them back and made a really even match. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is the tournament. GG's to everyone, GG's to both teams. And I will be moving us to our faces.
What?
I'm just moving it to our faces now. Everyone can see us. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we are.
So,
going to be doing...
It's been a long day, but...
Yeah, right. So it's been 1 week since you looked at me. And we're going to be doing our first giveaway. So let me ask this to everybody. Do you want the Funko Pop or the mouse?
I think that seems pretty obvious.
Yeah? Does it? Which one?
Mouse first.
Mouse first. Alright, we'll be doing the Plugable Technology mouse. Alright, if you have not done so, again, type this into this channel. If you have subscribed to this channel, you have 2 times more likely to win the giveaway. Also, if you are a subscriber, you get to be rolled into all giveaways today. Normally, you would if you win, you cannot be eligible for anything else. Now, let's see what we can get. I'm going to give a minute. Looking at the clock here. At a minute for everyone to do this. Give me ALS, this man says.
Yeah, go, type that in the chat if you guys want to be entered into the raffle.
And as we're waiting for everything, again, this is CLS Casting. We are CLS Casters. I am Lulumeister. Next to me, but not next to me, is LemonKiwi.
In spirit.
In spirit is LemonKiwi. We are your casters for Overwatch. We do casting for Counter-Strike, and we are looking to grab casters for other games, Pt.2, and StarCraft 2. Basically, any esports that's out there is what we're looking for. PUBG as well. All right. Time is up. If you have not done so, too bad. Remember, you got to be following our Twitch. You got to be following our Twitter. You got to be in our Discord. And you got to be have us on Facebook too. All right. Give me a drum roll, LemonKiwi. Give me
I don't know if you can hear it.
I can. It sounds
you
very,
can?
Yeah. All right, let's see who we get. Ooh, but it's a guy that's not following. No.
Really?
It's that guy, 69. XD, unfortunately, is not following us. So
That's too bad. The guy is 69. Alright, next.
Next. Nope, not following either.
Follow the channel, you fools, and the Twitter.
Follow the channels, you fools!
Is it CLS?
Let's see. No, you did not, because you're not following. So I'm going to roll it again. You got to follow the Twitch channel, the Twitter, be in our Discord, and get us on Facebook too. Doing it again, see who we get. Ha! It's Haunt, but he's not following us. He's not following, so therefore I gotta roll it again. How sad. You gotta follow us, dude. Let's do it again. Badges this time, but still not following.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure. It shows it right here on my screen. Not following. I'm telling you, you gotta follow the channel. We only have like a few people that are eligible, so here, let me type this again. Let me just say this again. Follow us, follow the Twitch at least. Like, just so it shows that. Follow the Twitter. Follow us on Facebook. You'll get your money soon, don't worry. StyleCo can help you out. And be in our Discord. If you are meeting those 4 requirements, you are good to go. So let me give you guys... I mean, I'm looking at the eligibility of people that are in here that have it, and it's not many. So we'll see.
We'll just keep rolling until everybody follows the Twitch.
Isn't following. Alright, well this is, you know, we just keep rolling. It's fine. It's cool. Following since September 23rd. Hey, Dixie Dix. You win a Plugable Technologies mouse. So, what you need to be doing, if you are in the Discord...
Juan says he was following.
He's not. He's lying.
Oh.
He might be following now, but he's not he wasn't following then. I'm looking at who's eligible and they're not on there, so. Alright. Yeah. Alright. Going again. This is another giveaway. So Dixie Dix, go in our Discord if you're... Is he in our Discord?